Hello viewers, my name is Tiash, and in this short video session, I'm going to show you how to create a waterfall chart using Microsoft Excel. Now, let me make a disclosure first. If you are using Microsoft Excel 2016 onwards version, creating a waterfall chart is actually pretty simple because in the latest versions of Microsoft Excel, the waterfall chart is a built-in option. For example, if you go to Insert menu, and within the chart section, you can see that there's an option called Insert Waterfall Chart. However, you may not be able to use latest versions of Microsoft Excel all the time. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a waterfall chart even if you are not using latest versions of Microsoft Excel. It requires a bit of tweaking. Now, first things first, what is a waterfall chart? Waterfall chart is actually a way of visualizing data where you get to see the cumulative changes in the base sequentially. For instance, this is a sample waterfall chart, and this is a modified version of an income statement of a company. Now, obviously, the top line of an income statement, which is revenue, is your base. And after deducting a lot of expenses, you get net profit. So here, for the sake of waterfall chart, the revenue number is your base, and you want to see the cumulative changes in this revenue number sequentially after deducting all the expenses. So this is how a waterfall chart looks like. Now let me show you how it's done. Now I'm using the same set of data here, a modified income statement, but you have to create two additional columns. I have named these columns as hidden, and another column is visible. Visible column is basically the numbers that you want to keep visible within the chart. It's essentially the same as your income statement numbers. And the hidden column, what have I done in hidden column? The hidden columns are basically the baseline numbers that you want to keep hidden. For instance, if your revenue number is 10,000 and you deduct salaries and allowances expense of 3,000, what's the remaining portion of the revenue? The remaining portion of revenue is 7,000. The following part of the expense is rent expense, which amounts to 2,000. Now, what is the remaining portion of 2,000? What is the remaining portion of your revenue if you deduct the rent expense of 2,000 from 7,000? It's 5,000. And I have done the same thing for all other expense items to get to the net profit. For net profit, you don't need to have anything hidden because the net profit is essentially the end result of your revenue base. Now, creating this chart is actually pretty simple. You select the table, you insert column chart, and you would want to create a stacked column chart. Now, first thing is, I don't need the 2019 number in this chart. So I'm going to just select the hidden and visible number like this. So this is your baseline waterfall chart. The rest of the part is just formatting. Let me show you how it's done. So the first thing is, I don't want to see the legends saying hidden and visible. So let me just delete that. Let me also delete the grid lines to make it more visually appealing. You can put a chart title here. Income statement waterfall. Now let's play a bit with colors. Let's keep it all red. Now, in the blue sections, these are the ones you would want to keep invisible, right? Because these are the base that you want to keep hidden. For this to keep hidden, you have to go to Format Chart Data Series and just make the border and fill no fill, and no border. Right? Now you can play a bit more with the color. So for example, my base here is revenue. So let's keep it green. And the end base here is net profit. Let's keep it green as well. And the rest of the red lines, red columns are your expenses. You can also remove the border, outside border of the chart to make it more appealing. There you go. That's your waterfall chart. You can also do this for a bank income statement. Now recognize that bank income statement looks a bit different because not all the items in between interest income and net profit are expense items. So for example, the NFI numbers is an income to the bank because NFIs essentially mean non-funded income. Non-funded incomes are actually fees income that bank earns by providing different services. So the data will be sorted accordingly. And you can see that in the bank waterfall chart, the interest income and net profit numbers are green, and the NFI column is also green, and it shows an increase within the base, right? So you can create a waterfall chart like this by a stacked column if you're not using the latest version of Microsoft Excel. That's about it. Thanks for watching.